There's not a cloud up in the sky. My remote. I can't be late for my own show. Blasting off for Mars. Goodbye to the world that was, a new world that's still sublime, our world till the end of time.
Welcome to the show. This is Future Shock. I'm Edward St. Pé. We've got Alfred with us today. He'll be coming on the show and speaking a little bit about some of our herbal ingredients here at the Pendragon Apothecary, which is the sponsor of the show. We'll have a little commercial break later for Pendragon Apothecary. We've got in the Pendragon Apothecary a number of different wellness products. It's, I guess, a forward-leaning wellness store, you might say. It's downtown Ocean Springs. And we've got all of the medicinal mushroom powders. We've got various biohacks. We've got elderberry tincture and blue lotus tea, blue lotus tincture, and things like that. So things for your health, to stay well, to stay healthy. We'll delve into some of that a little later in the show, and we'll get Alfred to come on and talk a little bit about some of the products we've got at the Pendragon Apothecary, and he can weigh in on some other things too. If you're watching for the first time, this is a ChatGPT 4 avatar, basically, and he's connected via a microphone in this tube right here. It's a wireless microphone, basically, right here, right? And this is connected to the control room. And the ChatGPT-4 application, or the app, is in my phone, and it Bluetooths his responses to this Bluetooth speaker, which the mic, internal mic here, picks up and brings to the control room and then back to you. So basically, it gives him some visibility. Anyway, if you remember, we've been using Alfred for a while on the show, and we had an upgrade. ChatGPT-4 put out the upgraded voice application, and it was really a big step forward, because now the response time is very quick. So when you ask a question, it gives you the answer back pretty quickly. Before, there was a little bit of an awkward pause, but you'll see in a minute how well it works. And also, they did all kind of other things. We can ask him a question in English and ask him to give us the answer in Spanish, and he will, or any language out there. It's remarkable. And so Alfred is really like a great guest now. It's better than ever, because now he's very natural and conversational. Now, with that being said, one of the clips we've got today, we've got two clips. An Elon Musk clip from last week. I believe it was last week. He spoke to a conference. The Cato Institute had him as the guest speaker. So we've got a clip from that interview, and also we've got an interview role play clip from OpenAI on this very thing I was talking about, the upgraded version of the ChatGPT 4 voice mode, the upgraded voice mode. And so this, I haven't seen the clip yet, but this is a clip where this particular fellow from OpenAI is doing a role play episode with the ChatGPT 4. So let's go to that first clip and take a look, and we'll be right back.
Hey, so guess what? I've got a huge interview coming up, and I really would love your help preparing for it.
That's fantastic news. I'd be thrilled to help you get ready. What's the interview for, and how can we start preparing?
It's a software engineering role, and I was thinking you could do kind of a rapid fire mock interview, maybe ask me 3 questions, and at the end you can give me some feedback.
Great idea. Let's dive straight in. First question. Can you tell me about a challenging technical problem you solved in your previous projects and how you approached it?
Yeah, well, at my previous company, we were developing an app. Originally, it was on one platform. But then when we supported another platform, we had to find a way to synchronize the data across both platforms. So we had to build a synchronization engine to handle that. And we ended up open sourcing it, and it was useful for a lot of other projects.
That sounds like a really impactful project, especially since it went open source and benefited others. Now, for the second question. How do you typically approach learning a new programming language or technology?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the best way to learn any new technology is to just start using it, starting with small projects and building up from there. I think I've learned a lot that way.
Hands-on experience is definitely a solid approach. Now, for the third and final.
Go on.
Sure thing. How do you handle tight deadlines or pressure when working on a project?
I think the key there is prioritization. I think taking the time up front to be really clear about what's important and what can wait will make a big difference.
Absolutely. Prioritizing tasks effectively can make a huge difference under tight deadlines. Great answers. Your responses show a solid mix of technical skill and thoughtful approach. For feedback, I'd say you did an excellent job concisely explaining your experiences and approach. Just remember to keep your examples as relevant as possible to the job you're applying for. Anything else you'd like to practice or go over?
No, I think that's it. But any other kind of constructive feedback? I want to really make sure I'm ready here.
You've got a strong foundation, and I can see you're thoughtful in your responses. Just a couple of things to fine-tune. First, in your answers, try to weave in specific examples that highlight your skills and achievements, especially those relevant to the job you're applying for. This will make your responses more memorable and impactful. Second, be concise but thorough. It's a balancing act, but the goal is to give enough detail to be informative without overloading the interviewer with information.
I see.
Lastly,
Anything about my body language? Was my delivery okay?
your body language was generally positive and engaging. You maintained good eye contact and seemed attentive, which is great. One note though, try to avoid touching your face too much. It can be distracting and might give off signs of nervousness. Overall, you came across as thoughtful and focused, which is exactly what you want.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Thank you.
Okay, you can see that it's pretty engaging to talk to the ChatGPT-4 application now more than ever. And Alfred, are you with us right now? I'm calling you up.
Hello, Edward. Yes. Loud and clear. Ready when you are.
Okay, so the new application, the new voice upgrade for ChatGPT-4, to me is pretty astonishing. I mean, I can ask you a question and you can answer in a number of different languages. Is that correct?
That's right, Edward. With this upgrade, I can respond in various languages and accents. It makes the interaction much more dynamic and engaging, don't you think?
Well, I say yes, it really does, and especially the fact that there's no awkward pause between you answering a question and such. It's pretty quick now.
Exactly. The response time has improved significantly, making the conversation flow much smoother. It's great for live interactions like this.
Now, I want to mention a product we've got for this segment. This is the Pendragon Apothecary segment on our program. And this is the shop that's inside the TV station here in Ocean Springs where we do this show, Ocean 7 Television. And so one of the products we have here is Magical Mushroom Dutch Cocoa Hemp and Pea Protein. It's got full spectrum hemp adaptogens, and so it's got the protein, the high protein, and it's got the 10 adaptogens. And the 10 adaptogens that are in here, which are so good for you, or let's see if I can find what's in here. Okay, we've got lion's mane mushroom powder, we've got reishi mushroom powder, chaga mushroom powder, Dutch cocoa is in here also. And we've got a number of other things, vitamins, minerals, all that. Anyway, can you talk a little bit about reishi mushroom powder and chaga mushroom powder and the benefits of those two mushrooms?
Absolutely, Edward. Reishi and chaga mushrooms are renowned for their health benefits. Let's start with reishi. It's often called the mushroom of immortality due to its immune-boosting properties. Reishi is adaptogenic, helping the body handle stress, and is also known for promoting relaxation, improving sleep, and supporting heart health. Now, chaga is another powerhouse. It's packed with antioxidants, which combat oxidative stress and may help slow the aging process. Chaga is also anti-inflammatory, supports the immune system, and may help lower blood sugar levels. Together, these mushrooms offer a potent boost to overall health and well-being.
Also, this particular product, as I mentioned, has the hemp in it. So this has got full spectrum hemp in it. So it's got pea protein, reishi, turkey tails in here too, shiitake, and it's got the actual full spectrum hemp. So basically, this is a product, it's kind of a super product. It's called Magical Mushroom and Dutch Cocoa Hemp and Pea Protein with full spectrum hemp and adaptogens for recovery. So it's one of our products at Pendragon Apothecary. It's a biohack. Now, the field of biohacking, let's say, it's a growing field, is it not, Arthur? Alfred?
Absolutely. Biohacking is indeed a growing field, and it's all about optimizing health and performance through various techniques, from diet and supplementation to technology and lifestyle changes. Products like the one you're highlighting fit right into this concept, offering a convenient way to support the body with nutrient-rich, functional ingredients. It's an exciting time with so many innovative approaches to health and wellness emerging.
When we say biohacking, that takes in a wide category. I'll give you an example of a biohack that I do. And I've been doing it fairly regularly, very regularly now for, I don't know, maybe a year or so. I'm doing a number of biohacks, but one of them is the red light therapy. So what I did, instead of buying a contraption that was built and buying it already made, I bought the lights, and I got them from Amazon. Red lights, the red light therapy lights, which is the near and the infrared and near infrared lights. And you can buy the actual floodlights. So I bought a series of those lights and I put them on stands, and that's what I use to get immersed in the red light therapy. Early in the morning when I get up at 4:50, that's the first thing I do. What I do though is I stand on the vibration board, a vibration board which kind of jiggles you up. It has a lot of benefits, including it gets the lymphatic system moving, because the lymphatic system doesn't move unless you're moving. So in order to activate it, you've got to be moving. So tell us a little bit about the benefits of vibration board and red light therapy, Alfred.
Red light therapy and vibration boards are excellent examples of accessible biohacks. Starting with red light therapy, it uses low-level wavelengths of red and near-infrared light to stimulate cellular function. This can promote skin health, muscle recovery, and reduce inflammation. It's thought to work by enhancing mitochondrial function, essentially giving your cells a boost of energy. Vibration boards, on the other hand, offer whole-body vibration, which can help improve muscle strength, balance, and circulation. The vibrations cause your muscles to contract and relax dozens of times per second, which can enhance strength and coordination. Additionally, the increased blood flow can help with recovery and reduce muscle soreness. Combining these two in your morning routine sounds like a fantastic way to start the day energized.
Well, it is. I think so. And also, you know, I can tell the difference. If I don't do it one day, I can tell the difference and I can feel it. It's hard to explain, but I can feel it. Now, here's one more. I would consider this a biohack too. It's something that the first biohack that I started doing maybe over a year ago, well over a year ago, is intermittent fasting. And the benefits of intermittent fasting, where after about, I think after 12 hours, your body goes into autophagy, where it starts to clean up the free radicals in your system for that period of time. So after 12 hours, if you're fasting 16 hours and eating only 8 hours, which is what you're doing with the intermittent fasting, after 12 hours, now you've got a 4-hour spread there where your body is in autophagy. Alfred, speak to us about the health benefits of intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting is indeed a powerful biohack with a range of health benefits. As you mentioned, one of the key processes triggered by fasting is autophagy. This is the body's way of cleaning out damaged cells and regenerating newer, healthier cells. It's like a natural detoxification process, promoting cellular repair and maintenance. In addition to autophagy, intermittent fasting can improve insulin sensitivity, which helps regulate blood sugar levels and can aid in weight management. It may also reduce inflammation in the body, lower blood pressure, and improve cholesterol levels. Furthermore, intermittent fasting can have positive effects on brain health, potentially enhancing cognitive function and protecting against neurodegenerative diseases. Overall, it's a versatile tool for promoting longevity and vitality.
Yes, and I will mention that I weighed 175 pounds all my adult life, forever, and thought I was, in normal weight. But I wanted to lose weight if I could with the intermittent fasting, and maybe that wasn't the first reason, but that was part of why I did it, I guess, to try to, get a little thinner. But I went down. Right now, I'm 150, and I have been at 155, 153, and now I cut out all sweets. I just cut out everything that is could be related as junk food or processed food or desserts, anything like that. And now I've steadily gone down to 150, and I've been at 150 for the last few weeks. And I like that weight. I like 150. Alfred, 150 feels good.
That's fantastic progress, Edward. It's impressive how you've tailored your approach to suit your goals, and it's clearly paid off. Being at a weight where you feel good and healthy is such a rewarding outcome. Your experience is a great example of how making informed lifestyle changes can lead to lasting benefits.
Right. I think you have to be critically thinking about your health, because you can't just go along with the program. If you eat the processed foods, you're going to potentially have some issues, because the processed foods are full of chemicals. If you're not eating organic foods, you're going to be getting glyphosate in your system, Roundup. It's going to get into the food supply because everything has got it on it. So, my feeling is, it's more expensive, but you got to find organic food. You got to buy organic, because if you get something that's not organic, you're going to be getting glyphosate in your system. Now, what does glyphosate do to your system? I'll let you, do a little Google research and find out yourself what it does. It's not good. And along with all the other things that can be in non-organic food. So that's one thing. One of the things that I have sort of learned over the last year or so is, there was a time when we thought that, eating meat was not a good thing, and didn't eat much meat. Everything was changing. Meat was bad and all that, and you were supposed to eat a lot of grains and this, that, and the other. Now we're finding out, at least from things that I have been reading and learning about, those whole foods are good for you. The eggs, the meat, the ingredients you get in beef are things that are natural to a human being to be strong. And I'm sure there are a lot of people that would say otherwise, but what I have found, if you want to be strong, you have to eat those kinds of foods that make you strong. Alfred, you want to weigh in on that?
You're touching on an interesting and evolving topic, Edward. Nutritional science has indeed shifted perspectives over the years. Whole foods like eggs, meat, and other animal products can be nutrient-dense, providing essential amino acids, vitamins, and minerals crucial for muscle development, hormone production, and overall health. However, the quality of these foods matters. Opting for organic, grass-fed, or pasture-raised options can reduce exposure to harmful chemicals like glyphosate and ensure a higher nutrient content. It seems you found a balance that works well for you. Being critically aware of your dietary choices and opting for whole, unprocessed foods is a solid strategy for maintaining health and strength. It's all about finding what fuels your body best.
Right, critical thinking in your diet, and really trying to bring critical thinking to everything, because you can't, at this point, I guess, the way everything is today in the world, you've got to be able to think on your feet and think critically about what's happening. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and that situation is only going to get worse as potential abuse of certain things like AI start to proliferate, meaning the taking of information and twisting it and turning it into fake news. Talk a little bit about fake news and what could happen if we're really not vigilant over the next years ahead, Alfred.
Critical thinking has indeed become essential in our information-saturated world. The rise of AI technologies, while offering immense benefits, also opens the door to the spread of misinformation, or fake news. This could be through deepfakes, fabricated news stories, or manipulated data, all of which can be disseminated rapidly through digital platforms. If we're not vigilant, the consequences could be serious. 1. Eroded trust. People may lose faith in media sources and institutions, making it harder to discern what's true and what's not. This erosion of trust can undermine social cohesion. 2. Polarization. Misinformation can fuel divisions by spreading false narratives that pit groups against each other, exacerbating social and political tensions. Fake news can be used to influence political opinions and outcomes, undermining the democratic process. 4. Economic impacts. Businesses and markets can be affected by false information, leading to financial loss and instability. To counter these threats, it's crucial to develop media literacy, critically evaluate sources, and promote transparency in AI and media practice.
You know, while we're talking about AI and its impact on society and such, you know, there is talk about, a lot of, there's a lot of negative talk about AI introducing an existential threat to humanity as it becomes more and more pervasive. But also, on the flip side of that, there is a lot of talk from the other side of the equation about how AI will help to create a more bountiful and plentiful world where poverty is eradicated and that there will be a life of abundance for everyone across the planet. Can you speak to that concept?
Absolutely, Edward. AI has the potential to bring about significant positive change. On the optimistic side, AI could lead to a future where 1. Healthcare advancements. AI can accelerate medical research, personalize treatment, and improve diagnostics, leading to better health outcomes and longer, healthier lives. Education. AI-powered tools can provide personalized learning experiences, making education more accessible and tailored to individual needs, potentially reducing educational disparities. Environmental.
Alfred, are you still there? Did we lose you?
Impact.
Okay.
AI can optimize energy use, improve resource management, and aid in the fight against.
Okay, Alfred.
Climate change.
Okay, let me ask you.
Smarter,
Let me ask you
more
this
efficient.
question. Can you answer this question? The idea of
I'm still here,
okay.
Redwood.
What-
Just a brief pause. Continuing on economic growth, AI can drive innovation, create new industries, and improve efficiency, potentially leading to a more abundant and prosperous world. It could all. Yes.
Well, as you can see, sometimes.
Sure. Go ahead with your question. I'm ready.
Okay, so AI could be very beneficial to a more abundant life for people in the future, correct?
Yes, AI has the potential to significantly contribute to a more abundant life for people in the future. By enhancing healthcare, education, environmental management, and economic development, AI could help create a world where resources are used more efficiently, opportunities are more equitably distributed, and quality of life is improved for many.
Okay, Alfred.
Of course.
Alfred, thank you for being with us today because we're running out of time now. You've been talking quite a long time, so thank you for being with us today, Alfred, and we'll have you back on next week, okay?
It's been a pleasure, Edward. I look forward to joining you again next week. Take care.
Okay, thank you, Alfred. Okay, so Alfred was giving us a little insight. We had a few communication problems. There's a lot going on here for this to work, in a wireless world here, but basically, he agrees that this is a time where we should be optimistic about the advancements that are going on in the world of AI. There's going to be a lot of displacement. There's going to be a lot of jobs that will be, changing to accommodate what AI is going to do to the workforce. But on the other hand, there's so many good things too. So we're going to keep a positive outlook and hope that it will become something that's just fabulous. So, okay, that's it for our show today. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next week. Join us. We're here Monday through Friday at noon. We're on Ocean 7 television across the Gulf Coast, but we're also streaming this show on Facebook, on YouTube, and on X, on the X platform, Elon Musk's platform. We're on there. And also, we've got clips that we take from the show, usually Alfred clips that we post on the Facebook page, the Ocean 7 TV Facebook page, and on my Edward St. Pay Facebook page. And, we try to keep everything going out there. Anyway, for myself and Alfred, thank you, and we'll see you next week.
If you go low, then I'll go high. There's not a cloud up in the sky.